Hello everybody and welcome, I'm Walla, and tonight I'm going to be playing some Farming Simulator 17 with herd members. Now as usual I will be recording this live stream, it will be uploaded on my YouTube channel sometime after the stream is ended, so of course if you are watching this at a later time, do be sure to like and subscribe if you do enjoy what you see. Hello Ramses, how are you? I hope you're well. Hello to anyone else lurking away as well. It's good to see you all here this evening. Hey CEO. So, who will be joining me, I wonder? Let's do permissions. Ah, you're on Final Fantasy, so I doubt you'll be joining us, but there's the permissions anyway. Wait, Albert the Moose is streaming? No, you're not, Albert. You're sat behind me. You're not streaming. That's right, I'm on Discord and it shows Albert is streaming. Got absolutely no idea. Come here. You're not streaming. You're not streaming. Well, he's helping, I guess. He's helping. Right, let's get the game loaded up. Farming sim. I can't remember where we got to. What we were doing. I know Kitsy threatened me, she said. If I keep winding her up, she will plant everything with beets. Oh, DLC advertisements, yay. Go away. Get some music as well. Let's get some music. So Ramses, I'm on Discord if you're joining us this evening. Oh! What a song! You be late? Cake? I'm guessing cake. It's cake, isn't it? Yeah, it's cake. See, you're that late, it's the ending song. That's how late you are. Definitely cake. I knew it would be cake. Where's my cake? It's not cake, it's cake. There's no need to lie. We know it's cake. Let's log in as admin. There we go. Admin logged in. Now we can swap to the game. Animals look pretty happy. Alright, there's no productivity though. Why is there no productivity? Just call that a bug. Oh, we still got crops to sell. Wait, has people been busy? Growth. Wait, we got partially harvested stuff? What's going on? Did we finish the harvest? Can anyone remember if we finished the harvest or did we stop halfway? I thought we finished. Nope, that's been harvested. Nothing's been seeded. Shit. It's been cultivated. Right, so that's been cultivated. Right, I think some people have been playing, which is fine. The server's here to be played on. Do we have any beets seeded? Oh, good God, no. Please tell me that's a troll. Please tell me that's a troll. Oh, it's been harvested. Thank God for that. I just nearly laid an egg. Hey, caffeinated waffles. Wolves. Why? Waffles? Why? And yes, I am hungry, but that's not why I'm saying waffles. I just see waffles. Wolves. Also known as Thomas Bailey. You changed your Twitch name. I don't know. I just see waffles. Oh, you have two accounts. Oh, okay, fair enough. Sorry, my little niece came in to see what I was doing. Justin Fulmer, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the herd. Really appreciate it. Why am I in a chipper? My little niece is staying over the weekend, and she was just curious as to what I was doing. Do I mind if I get free labour to work on my farm? Of course not. What kind of silly question is that? Oh yes, I forgot we own a tank. Let's get back to the farm. I can't remember where we were at. I could have sworn we finished off the harvest. Maybe we didn't. Maybe it got late and we got tired. By we, I mean me. What was that? No. Anyway, moving on. Don't you hate it when tractors cause traffic jams? It's terrible. Right, 18. So 11 has been ploughed, not seeded. But yeah, caffeinated wolves. You're welcome to join us. Details are on Discord, as per usual. Can't wait for the beets to be harvested. I want to have a go on them. Harvesting the beets. Where's the speed up? 5. Right, so what have we got? What has been seeded? So I got wheat, soya, corn up there. Oh wait, they've not been sown yet, but that can be corn again. Wait, I could swear we seeded all that. Maybe I'm just going balmy. So what the plant there? I'll just stick soya. I'll just stick soya. Now, what am I looking for? I'm not trying the American one, I'm trying the British one. Although it's all left-hand drive. None of it's British. Oh my god, no! Next week! Next weekend, everything's going to be opposite. It's all going to be reversed and back to front. I'll be in America. And everybody will be driving on the wrong side of the roads. And the driver's seat will be on the left, and it'll be all weird. Not that I'm complaining, because I'm looking forward to my holiday. So yeah, there will be no... Next weekend, there won't be any streams. I'm not going to be here. So, is that caffeinated waffles? I mean wolves. That's a Ramses. Ramses was probably still eating cake. Ah, it's wolves. Definitely not waffles. I gotta remember how to type. There we go. It's T. It's always different for different games. Right, what do we got here? Discord. There we go, you're now on Discord. grain. Wheat first. Where to take the wheat? Oh, the price for wheat is shit. Okay, stop. I'm not selling the wheat. Let's put it back.
Anything you want me to try to do?
Ah, hello. I've got to turn your voice level up a bit. I can't hear you.
No, I could also turn my mic level up higher too.
Ah, there we go. That's a lot better. How's it going?
Pretty good, yeah?
Yeah, can't grumble. Well, it seems by looking at the map, we've got a lot. There's seeding to be done still. Basically, we've got the northern fields that just need seeding. Oh dear lord. Field 5 needs ploughing. That could be Ramses' job for being late. Should probably get some AI on that.
Nope, found a tractor where the helper quit, so I'll take over.
Ah, cool. Thank you very much. Corn to the mill. I'll do. Just gonna message Kitsy, see if Kitsy's joining us. Very much doubt it. Too busy playing Final Fantasy. Okay, Kits is not joining us this evening. Too busy with Final Fantasy. So I don't get to get told off for crashing. Not that I ever crash anything.
No, I've never seen that happen.
It's alright then. Besides, they're all pre-orchestrated stunts.
Now, if I could just remember the button that tells me if this field's been done.
Remember the button that does what, sorry?
It tells you the level on the field.
I can't remember. Driving and text jumps are dangerous. Hey kids. Well, I was pulled over when I messaged you. But, you know, I'm a pro driver. Like I was just saying, I don't ever crash. Whiskey Boom, hello, welcome. Congratulations on level 69. Is that Red Mage? If so, that's just very sad. Getting that high that quick. Wait, have they raised the level cap? Wasn't it 60 before? I am a good driver. You should see me drive at work. I don't crash. Why is my music stopped? Oh, the stream for the music died. Huh. They're always having problems with their stream. Now I can't see me in chat. Oh. Oh, you got too much cake to eat? Okay, Ramses. See you later. Just leave me to plow field 5 on my own. It's okay. Going to sleep. Company's just not good enough for him anymore. Happy plowing? It's field 5, dude. And you got that big tractor as well that Kitsy bought you. £500,000, and you don't even want to use the tractor.
Field 22 is supposed to be soybeans, isn't it?
I think so. Wait, 22. Yes. Has it been doubled with something weird?
Yeah, the tractor wasn't on soybean, and I fixed the spot it missed.
Oh, nice. Ah, overturned. It's a Saturday. How could you be tired on a Saturday eating cake? Yes, exactly. It's tired from eating cake. Actually, if you do get full up from eating a lot of cake, I imagine it would leave you a bit tired. I remember one Christmas, our family went out for a meal rather than having Christmas dinner cooked. We all went to sleep afterwards. It was just that much of a big meal. We were just absolutely stuffed afterwards. And we all fell asleep by 2 PM. Good meal, though. Level cap's now 70. I assumed it would be, as you're at level 69.
There, finished field 22. What field do you want done next?
Well, we've basically still got to seed the northern ones. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. I do need to get a plough. We'll ignore what we just saw there. That wasn't a thing. Put the plough on the back of this, I reckon. I feel awful now. Well, sleep's important. Even though it's only like 7 PM. Well, it's like, what, 9 PM for you? Do you know what, Kitsy, though? You might actually get to see Swiftly next weekend. In the flesh. In the fur. Tail and everything. I need a plow.
Want me to grab a plow too, or use the seeder?
Well, I was going to get field 5 plowed, just in the meantime. Because it needs plowing, but the other top field should be okay, I think. Yeah, the other ones are alright, it's just field 5 that needs plowing.
Okay.
Am I the wrong way around? No. There we go. Yes, Kitsy, because you and Ramses are abandoning me, I've had to get other slaves. Helpers. Helpers. Good night, Ramses. Enjoy the cake. And have fun playing Guild 2. Apparently, Wolves, you're in charge of making me clean up the farm at the end.
Alrighty.
Everything has a place. But I usually let Kitsy deal with that, because Kitsy's farm manager and stuff. I'm in charge of the animals. The AI can deal with that.
Want me to do like 8 or 4 or something like that?
Yeah, can do.
What do you want planted?
That is a very good question. I never know what to seed. It had corn on it last time. We got soya and wheat planted for next rotation, and some beets. I highly recommend not planting beets on 5. Because I once sowed beets on 26, and apparently it took 3 people 4 hours.
It's just a little bit of time.
Yeah. But apparently if beets ever get sowed on 5, I have to do it on my own. But yeah, just sow whatever you feel like sowing. Apart from potatoes, we can't harvest potatoes. What was that other one? Is it oil seed? Useless crop. One is still going up. So what's Red Mage like then, kids? Anything like 11? Fun. No different. Okay, fair enough. Ah, stop. Oh, and see about your earlier comment. It is a fun game. It is different. It's a fun game. Let's see if I'm still awake, Kitsy. I had to have a nap earlier. That's when you know you're getting old, is when you need a nap in midday. I don't know what I'm looking for. I think the animals are okay, aren't they? Much. T series. I need S series. There we go. Let's grab the other plow. I don't even know if I'd have the time to go back to an MMO again. Me working full time now. Unless I actually streamed it, but I wouldn't know what to do on in game to stream it. do stuff. MSQ. What's MSQ? One of the new classes. The one with the rifle. Yeah, I was gonna say they do all the end game stuff, which I wouldn't do. Main story quest. Oh, okay. I'm not up with all your cool people slang. I just called it story. I don't even remember how far. Oop, never mind, we won't look at that. I don't even know how far we got. I think, well, yeah, it was 2 years ago. I stopped just before I went to America last time, and that Lalafell was assassinated. When is already level 70, is she? You have to give her a good old punt from me, though. I've still been in the same FC as well when I started. Even though it died, there's like no one in it anymore apart from like 3 people. Hey, you can pass on my hellos, that's fine.
Field 8 is sown.
Very nice. I'm just getting another cedar up that way in a minute. Just topping it up with some fir and seed. Oh no, that reminds me, I actually need to order some fir and seed for work.
I have 1% left in this one.
I just spilled my white stuff all over the floor. The seed is actually a pain in the backside to load up at times. Oh, for I'm waiting to get paid, CO, because I looked into it and it's like £300 for the year. So if I was to do it, I need to get paid first. Because there's like only one company that does it in my area. Or actually most of the country, and that's the Royal Mail. So they get to charge you ridiculous prices for it. Yep, it is indeed. There is a second company that's a lot cheaper, but the website looks a bit dodgy. It looks like a slap together website done in 5 minutes.
You have a pickup stuck on the railroad track.
No, there isn't. Shh. Shh. No pickup truck stuck anywhere.
Alrighty. Helper H, stop. Tank is empty.
Who's Helper H?
It's probably the one I dropped off.
Ah, okay. I'll bring some seed up there now. He's up in field 4. Nothing, Kitty. You're just there if you're mishearing. Right, I'm bringing a bucket of seed up.
Yep. 0 seed and only 19 fertilizer. 19%.
Right. Might have to get a seed and fert bunker up north, actually. Is that something we could do, kids? Or is that too much hassle? Oh my lord, field 5 hasn't even made a dent yet.
You want me to take the other seeder up?
Yeah. Can do. I was just thinking, actually, it probably would have been quicker to take the seeder down, fill it up, then drive it back up. Might be one up here, a bunker. There might be. I think I've seen a bunker somewhere near one of our setups. I can't remember. Oh, that's near field 11. Near field 11. There's chickens up here. He's seeding again like a happy little seeder. I wonder if there is one up here. There's space for one. Although that might be a bit of an awkward spot to put it.
Do you want soy on this field? That'd be number 7.
Can do, I guess. I never know what to seed. I always ask kids. The only good thing I can do at this game is drive.
And Kits is going to say what in the chat in a moment.
Of course not. Kitsy believes I'm a very good driver. Don't you, Kits?
And I called that one.
Well, my pigs and cows and sheep are happy, so that's the important thing. Phone needs. Shouldn't really rest stuff on a mouse cable. Gets in the way. Gotta concentrate and plough. Must take ages for farmers to do a real field in real life. It's the size of this field or even bigger.
They used to plant potatoes next to me, and it did not take them very long at all.
I'm trying to remember, I used to live next to farm fields. Used to watch them when they went out there with the balers and stuff. Don't kick the Lala, so I can eat them then. Cook them up, make them a stew. As I make them into a stew. Oh, I'm gonna get my overlap all wrong, aren't I? Okay, music's definitely stops. Let's try some different music. Man, I can't seem to clear my throat today. Let's get another drink. So Wolves, how do you how do you play? Keyboard, mouse, or?
Keyboard and mouse for now. Designing my own steering wheel setup.
Oh, that's right. You did say. I was thinking about getting the SATEC wheel for farming sim.
I can't justify that amount of money.
Well, I haven't made the mistake of getting married and having kids, so. But it is a lot of money, and that's what I'm worried about. Because it's like.
Yeah, I spend that kind of money on VR titles instead.
Fair enough. I was actually thinking about getting an Oculus Rift.
5.
Is that one better, is it, in your opinion?
Room scale. So I can play in the entire room rather than just standing or sitting.
Ah, well, at the current time, I don't have a lot of room for that sort of thing. I mean,
the difference, though, is I can do a complete 360-degree turn. The Oculus is about 180.
Oh, is it?
They're getting it better, but it's not there yet.
So, say Fallout, I mean, I know it's not done yet, but say Fallout 4, you'd probably want the Vive.
I would.
Because, again, you're probably wanting, if something's behind you, although you could do a 180, but, yeah.
You have to hit a 180 button on the Oculus. I just turned a 180.
Right. Okay. What does the Vive cost?
In US dollars, about 700.
Okay. So it's probably about 600.
But requires a pretty decent computer, too.
When you say decent...
meets Valve's specs for VR, which is right on Steam. You can download the program and it will prove whether or not you can run it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I might look into that. I mean, I've got NVIDIA 1080 and stuff, the graphics card, and it does say, oh, my system is VR ready, but...
If you've got a 1080 and even a halfway decent CPU, then you're fine.
i7 something or other.
Yeah, you're fine. You shouldn't ever have an issue, but still run the program just to make sure that you actually are before you buy one.
Yeah, I might do that. Because I say, even though
it's free and it
Sorry, go on.
It's free and it looks kind of cool when you run it.
I'll give it a go. Yeah, because I've been thinking about VR. It would be kind of cool. I mean, I'm not sure about streaming it though, because without having the setup, I wouldn't know how it works streaming. Because obviously, if it's blocking your eyes and things, you're not going to see chat.
There are tools for it. I haven't set one up yet that does it, but I've seen people that have it. When you turn the controller over, it actually puts like Discord chat or Twitch chat on the bottom of the controller so you can see it.
Ah, that's handy. Or even if it... oh, bloody hell, my voice. Even if I've just got something in the top corner of the game that I can see.
They don't have that part implemented yet.
Alright, okay, fair enough. Why is getting married a mistake? Well, I can't really go into details, but just say life experiences. Or watching other people's experiences. It works when it works, but when it doesn't, it doesn't. And I did get engaged once, and it did not end well. Well, yes, it's like that with everything, I guess. Well, I wouldn't say everything. I mean, cake just always works. Cake. Actually, no, you can fail cake. Speaking of cake, I sent my brother a link earlier for a recipe I seen. It looked nice. No, not replied. It was some peanut butter something or other cake, and it looked delicious. You put salt in instead of sugar? Oh dear. I remember when I was little, actually, went to KFC, and my dad did something similar. He puts, his eyesight wasn't too good at the time, and he was too stubborn to go get his eyes tested. So he accidentally put salt in his coffee. He thought it was sugar. Bless him.
Do you want canola on this one?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. I'm happy with, you know. I mean, I've already got one field of beets. Beets I kind of needed for my pigs, but I've already sowed that. I needed corn for my pigs, but I've already got that. So, yeah, just whatever we're seeding now is basically just going to get sold. I should probably fix that, shouldn't I? See, there's no pickup truck stuck in a train bridge. It was where I left it, at the shop. Which is coincidentally the reset point, but that's not the point. Price of corn is still going up. But I am also concerned, going back to the wheel for Farming Sim, because as you know, sometimes driving at high speeds with the keyboard and stuff, you just spin out of control.
Especially on that pickup, yes.
Especially on the, yeah, exactly. So I'm kind of concerned. Does having a steering wheel and pedals help negate some of the bad physics? I know it's never going to correct the physics because they're not done properly, but would it help? And like also with the steering wheel, is holding down the accelerator, is that just go? Or can you, like in real life, the more you push down the accelerator, the faster you go?
Most of them have it set up correctly that steering is variable, as is throttle, brake, and clutch if you buy the clutch variant.
Ah. Well, that could be interesting. Because I got rudder pedals for a Space Sim. I gave them a go just for shits and giggles, and basically it was just pushing the right pedal was just basically go, but that's designed for flight sims, not farming sim. So I was a little bit concerned.
Even a flight sim should have had it variable.
I mean, I didn't look into the settings or anything, I just literally plugged and played and it didn't really work. But
yeah, you probably had to go set it up then.
Yeah, I probably would have done. I mean, I didn't look into it because it was just way too awkward. Because as I said, the pedals and they're actually designed for another purpose, not for driving. So how you have your feet in that was just a bit too awkward. Trying to use toe pedals. Just trying to think, is there anything... Oh, I just minimized the game. That's not very useful. What is that? Oh, it's the other cedar. Just trying to think, is there anything that needs doing other than just ploughing and seeding at the moment? That's all looking good. Let's take over the plough again then. I imagine as well most people buy Field 9 and then merge it with 5, wouldn't they?
If they're the two I'm thinking of, yeah, it's kind of logical.
I think the only thing is just going to block off road, because obviously there's a road between the two, but it just leads to some random hut.
I don't think the AI would, though, go between the two of them, though.
How would it not? Shame.
It may, but I don't think they plot the edges of the field that way.
The AI isn't perfect at best of times.
Yeah, they like to miss a lot of spots.
Yep, the cedar seems to do it pretty accurate most times, so I don't understand why the plough doesn't. Oh wait, never mind, the cedar's missing tons of spots.
Yeah, none of them do a good job.
And then me paying attention to other people has made me go wrong. J? Oh no. Not J. Ah! Oh, I still go wrong. I'll blame CO. Can't blame Ramses, he's not here anymore.
I've got like another 2 passes on this field, and I'll be done with this one.
Awesome. I'm going to take this back down to the farm, fill it up. No, I'm blaming you just because you're in chat and Ramses isn't. Can't blame a guy that's not there to defend himself. These muddy footprints. How's there mud on the chair? Terrible. Well, equal opportunities, I'll pick on all the sexes. What on earth is this song?
No idea. I muted the stream because it will drive me nuts hearing it twice.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I normally got no copyright songs or sounds in the background, but their stream shut down for whatever reason. They're always having issues with their stream, so I put on Monster Cat. Sorry, Selcrows. Good lucky. It's just because I've swapped bots. I don't use the old bot anymore, I use a new bot. And technically speaking, I was seeing you for the first time. Even though he has all your time recorded from previously, I saved all the data. It's like, oh yeah, you are. You've been here over 6 hours.
Field's done.
Nice. Nice.
Four looks horrible. Do you want me to go back and clean that one up?
Oh my lord, what on earth is that? 5's looking the same. Look at 5.
4 is supposed to be barley, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, that's what it looks like, yeah. Yes. I have no idea what that was happening there. Good old AI. Blame it on Ramses though.
Works for me.
I'm not brave enough to blame Kits.
I know, I've been seeing that she's always playing that Final Fantasy. Or lately.
Yeah, they released a new expansion.
Good reason why.
Raised level cap from 60 to 70, new expansion, 2 new classes, new areas, all the shebang that comes out with an MMO expansion. I used to play it, then got fed up with people. And the end game scene was just too demanding. It became a job. It's like, go to work, do your day at work, and then you come home and they expect you to be on the game, like farming certain gear to help you farm the good gear and doing mini events before the main event, and then you had to be there at the main event, and they expected you to put in at least like 4 hours of time. It's like, really? I've just Found a shift at work. Now you want me to put in a shift on a game?
Yeah, that's the same way I was having with Eve. That's why I never went with a corporation. I just made my own.
Yeah, exactly. If I ever went back to it, I wouldn't do the end game scene. I'd just do casual. Just hang out with friends. I mean, I liked doing it. It was fun, especially having all like the cool gear when, you know, the casuals didn't. But it did become way too intense. I can settle for having scrub gear like kids. Got a fully full cedar coming up. We're back on 5.
Nice.
Full experience into some. Do some what now? Hey, Dipper. Oh, that was a mistake. I can confirm, however, though, that tree is very sturdy.
Yeah, a lot of the trees should just be cut down and the stumps pulled, and it'd make it a lot easier.
Yes. I would like to get a Scorpion King, actually.
Without a controller, that's a nightmare.
Yes. I imagine it is. Another reason why I was thinking of getting the Satec thing, because it's got the little thumbstick designed for crane control.
Yeah, it's got the try thumbstick by not pushing a button, or pushing the other button.
Nice. Sounds like fun.
Thus, I'm putting 3 on mine.
Someone's back. Oh, okay. Oh, what, the chewing stuff?
No, I'm gonna put 3 joysticks on my design. It's just easier.
You'll have to share pictures with the herb when you get that sorted. That'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, I will. I'm pretty close. It's mostly just finalizing code.
Fair enough. I need to find a plow again.
So, finished field 4.
Is that the last one that's needed seeded, is it?
Yeah, it looks it. I don't see anything else that says it needs it.
Number 2.
Oh, yep, but that's a funny color. It's like, nothing colored. Oh, nope, just on the wrong page.
Ah, you probably have it on the plowing page.
Yeah, it says it's neither fertilized nor that it needs plowing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we've just bought that field, so it got plowed.
Alright, this is sad. I have a better ping with you than I do with my brother on the other side of the country.
Well, see, you say that, right? The server, as far as I'm led to believe, is in London. However, Ramses, who's in Estonia, gets better ping than I do. And I'm about at best, an hour and a half, 2-hour drive from London.
Mine's across the ocean.
So I would say Estonia's further away from London than I am. But he gets better ping. I mean, mine's alright at the moment. I'm at about 40.
I'm at 60s.
Which isn't too bad.
No, it's perfectly acceptable.
But yeah, there's been times where I'm getting like 100 ping and I'm like, oh Ramses, are you lagging? No, I got about a ping of 40. I'm like, what? How?
Because they have better internet there than we do.
Well, you say that our country, as in the people, the taxpayer, is up in arms at the moment about our internet infrastructure. There's places in London that has access to dial-up only.
Same here.
Bearing in mind that London's our capital.
Yeah, we have a lot of places still in the country that are dial-up only, or supposedly called high-speed internet, but with actually no access at all.
Yeah. Yeah, ours is same in places. The company that should have been dealing with it, kind of, which gets government subsidies, hasn't been dealing with it. So the company that owned it was called BT, but they had a subdivision called OpenReach, and OpenReach was the company that dealt with the infrastructure. But now some government agency or body or something stepped in and said, right, OpenReach now has to be a separate company altogether, which they made happen. And they're not allowed to care about. They're not allowed to focus on profit. They've got to focus on infrastructure, getting everything upgraded in the country. Next house needs to have good internet. You're not moving in. That's a good plan, Silk Rose. It's a good plan. Well, my youngest brother, his old house, prior to him moving in, he checked the internet. Like the high-speed fiber internet, like stopped at his next door neighbor's house. So we phoned up the company, asked them to put it in. Oh, it's too expensive. Really? Well, we'll come do it if you pay the costs. No. Paying for you to dig up the street and put in a wire, which should already be there.
Yeah, I had a house that did have DSL only. They upgraded to fiber, and then I moved.
Nice. It's as if they did it on purpose.
Yeah, I had about a year with the fiber, and that was pretty good. It wasn't like top tier fiber, but it was pretty nice.
Moving to Somerset. See, I live in Wiltshire, but work in Somerset. Have you heard of or seen Twitch streamer Epileptic Toad?
I've seen him in your chat, that's it.
Yeah, he's just moved houses. Long story short, basically, his old house, he had problems with the neighbours. They were partying and stuff. Anyway, he doesn't have fibre where he is either now. He's in France. The part of his neighbourhood basically doesn't have fibre at all. He can't even stream because the quality of the streams, his internet is just dismal. So it seems like it's a worldwide problem.
Yeah, there was everyone was like, oh, if you just want high speed, just go with satellite. I'm like, yeah, with a 1.2 gigabyte limit per month.
Yep. Which, with downloading some games.
I just downloaded 13 gigs today, or yesterday.
Well, it definitely wouldn't be allowed. Hang on a minute. It would take you 3 years. No, it'll take more than that. Just to download. I can't math at the moment. It's too late in the day. But GTA 5 is like 60 gig.
Yep. Doom, the new Doom demo was 12.6 gigs.
For a demo? But yeah.
I thought it was the full game with just a lock on it. You know, so you can only play so far. It's like, okay, 12.6. Yeah, that's pretty decent. Yeah, it's over 30 gigs.
Yeah. When you say new one, are they working on a new one, or do you mean the new one? The one that came out Was it last year?
The one that came out a couple of years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever I think Doom, though, I think the original, and so I always have to say the new, or else I don't even know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. Like if you're old enough to know the old Doom.
Played it for hours and hours and hours. Thought it was the greatest game in the world.
Yeah, when I was younger, my older brother got his first PC. It was Windows 95. He had like the original Quake 2, Duke Nukem 3D.
Duke Nukem was the game I always went back to.
It was a fun game actually to watch him play. Although I preferred Command & Conquer.
Now, I got into Command & Conquer years later than everybody else.
Absolutely beautiful game. And then EA bought it out. And then ruined it.
I found Dawn of War then, at about the same time, and I loved Dawn of War better.
I played Dawn of War, it was a fun game. Number 2, I got about halfway through and realised there was no base building.
Yeah, it's take territory and hold it.
Yeah. And then Dawn of War 3 came out, and I played the open beta, and it just felt completely like a MOBA.
I haven't tried it, and I didn't dare spend that kind of money on it.
Well, I haven't bought it. I had access to the... well, no, it was closed beta I played, and then they invited me back for the open beta. I played closed beta, didn't touch open beta, because I didn't envision it changing. They're not going to change an entire game. And I just didn't get on with it. It just felt like a MOBA. Less like a strategy, like an RTS, more like a MOBA, really. Like all your units have got abilities and stuff, and I mean it had the base building stuff, but I guess I was just expecting it to be like a typical RTS.
Yeah, there aren't that many of them that are all that awesome anymore.
No, they're not. I was kind of looking forward to the new Command & Conquer, and I played the alpha and immediately uninstalled it. And I don't know whether they've done the beta yet. Actually, no.
Yeah,
last
I haven't
heard,
even
they
looked in.
stopped production. They stopped. Yeah, last I heard, they cancelled it because everybody complained about it. It became a pay-to-win game. There was microtransactions in it.
Yeah, I don't like those. I've done one game which was pay to win and said, no, I'm not doing it again.
I mean, I know that those games, like for mobiles and stuff, they exist, and I guess it works, and they make their money. But you don't get a franchise like Command & Conquer and try and introduce that to it, like a PC game and stuff. Unless if it's a free PC game, then fine. But when you pay like top dollar for a AAA game, you don't then want a paywall. But the new Command & Conquer. It was basically it was going to be Generals 2. Did you play Generals?
Nope. I watched a couple of friends play it, but I never did.
Okay. Well, to briefly explain, in Generals you had different. You had 3 factions, and you had different generals who had their own spin. They had their own different units and sort of traits. Well, anyway, so Generals 2, again, you've got multiple generals with their different abilities and specialized units. However, good ones were locked behind a paywall.
No, yeah, I wouldn't like that either.
There was 2 currencies. You had the currency that was paid with cash, and you had the currency that you earned from winning a match. Now, to buy the general with the free currency, you needed like 10,000, and you only got like 10 points for a match. Whereas for 1,000 points or 100 points, you could buy it, which was like £5 or whatever per general. Some of the better generals were more expensive. Yeah, it was ridiculous. I mean, the game itself seemed fine, and I enjoyed the little bit I played, but just having everything locked behind a paywall, I just immediately said no. It seems that everybody else has said the same. So last I heard, they cancelled it. It's under review.
Yeah, that's kind of sad when a video game goes, yeah, we don't think we're gonna make it. It's like 99% done.
Yeah. Just remove the paywall feature. That's what you need to do. And then people will get behind it again.
Yep, remove the pay feature and make me buy the game up front and be done with it.
Yep. I know Paradox kind of got in a spot of bother as well, didn't they, with their community? For releasing lots and lots of DLC for stupid amounts of money. That adds like one feature. If you were to buy, because like last night I played Europa Universalis 4. If I was to buy all the DLC for that, I'd need about 200 quid.
Yeah, I saw the beginning of that stream, and yeah, the ton of money to buy all the extras is kind of like, ouch. It's just, ouch.
Yeah, it is. People are getting fed up with it because they've just brought out another DLC for that game. 4-year-old game. And I mean, if they're still bringing out DLC, which is fair enough, but the DLC is questionable at best. Like sometimes it's like, oh here's a $10 DLC, and then it's just like something that a free update in another game would add, like portraits or something, you know, or one small feature.
You want me to take over one of the helpers and plow?
Yeah, I think one's got stuck. I've had to pause the cedar because he catched up with me, caught up with me rather. Bollocks.
Alright, okay, this is the cedar, I don't want this one. Yep, he's stuck.
But it was billing me as well for that. I'm stuck in field, I can't move, but I'm still billing you by the hour. How much money we're going to get off of this field alone. But after this is seeded, that's it then, isn't it? We just speed up the time. I believe. Maybe we do need to remove these top trees at field 5 though.
Chainsaw and a bucket loader and you can do it.
Well, we have got this. Yeah, we have got. We've got a chipper, we've got a stump grinder, and we've got a chainsaw. So it's just it would be miles easier with the Scorpion game.
Only with a controller. Otherwise, it's worse.
Is it?
Oh, it takes forever to make that little claw go where you want it to.
Okay. I haven't. I've only seen people use it, and they make it look like, you know, you could do it in your sleep. But these are probably people that play this game a lot more than I do.
I can make it look like it with a controller and an actual real life either Scorpion or, you know, bucket on a piece of equipment.
Never used one in real life. I'm not even allowed to use a chainsaw in real life.
Yeah, I heard that. I'm like, oh, come on, man. That I've got one. All right, I'm in an apartment. I don't even have a tree anymore. I still have my chainsaw.
Oh, I could go buy one and use it in my own garden. And then if I cut my leg off, it's my own stupid fault, but I can't use it at work.
No, if it's just at work, you couldn't use it. Okay, that's a little different.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, say at home you can do whatever you want in your garden, as long as it's like, legal. So if you want to cut down a tree, you can do so. Well, as long as the tree's not protected.
Right.
But, yeah, as I say, at work it's slightly different, so you do need to get a chainsaw license and stuff. Do the proper training, keep up to date. And if you do tree climbing, you then got to make sure your ropes are serviced, inspected.
Yeah, we have something like that up here too, but I don't remember what it is.
Well, you got to be careful. We actually had a guy have an accident.
The family members that have had that happen.
He survived, but he's in a bad shape though.
Yeah, I heard about that on the stream.
Yeah, I did mention it. I don't know how he's doing now though. I imagine his career's over, but whether or not he can walk, I don't know. So he broke his back in 2 places, but just because you broke your back doesn't necessarily mean you're paralysed.
Correct.
It's just how you break it.
How, when, and how badly.
Yeah. But 5's almost ploughed. Wow.
I'm fixing all the stuff the computer messed up.
Yeah, I'll need to do the same. Both the plough and seeder. They're helpful, but sometimes they're a hindrance, I find, with certain tasks. Ploughing, I don't like getting the AI to plough at all. I'm not sure whether or not there'll be a farming stream next Saturday.
I know you'll be stateside.
No, that's Sunday I'll be in the States. Saturday's just the night before I leave. So it'll be a case of making sure everything's packed.
Yeah, making sure you got everything and you're actually ready to roll early in the morning.
Yeah, that's right. Because I leave, I gotta go into town, because I'm getting a bus to the airport, coach to the airport. Because I thought, well, I could either go in the car with, because me and my dad share a car. Because long story short, we basically both work at the same place. And there's no point in me getting a car if we're heading to the same, if we work at the same place. So there's no point for me to have a car at the moment. So I could basically drive to the airport with him, he drives back and then picks me up, but then that's just inconveniencing him, which I wouldn't really want to do. Or I can get a coach or train. So I looked at the coach and train. Train's more expensive by about £10. Quicker journey, but you've got to make sure you swap. There's multiple trains, so you go to one station, you then hop off, get a different train, go to another station. And then you've got to go on the London Underground. You've got to make sure you catch all your times.
Yeah, that's never fun.
No, exactly. Especially sometimes they give you like 2 minutes to go like between trains and you've got to like run halfway across the train station. to get from platform 1 to platform 20. Well, we don't have train stations that large, but you get the gist.
Yeah, I had a flight down to Texas almost a month and a half ago, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't mind flying at all. I enjoy it. I do not like waiting in the airport, hoping I'm going to get on the right plane, and that plane's going to get me where I need to go in time for me to catch the next one.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna be staying with Cadenza from chat. I've been friends with her for a while, and her sister, and they kind of wanted me to go to a different airport, one that's close to the. Well, I think it's closer to them, but it's easier for them to get to rather than trying to pick me up at JFK. But that meant for me changing flights. Now I've only ever gone from a direct flight, so I'm like, well, hang on a minute, how does this whole changing flight thing work? Do I need to like leave the airport and re-enter? Do they automatically transfer my bags?
Yeah, they auto transfer your bags. They do all of that. You don't re-enter security. They have security entrances, but once you're in, you're fine. But yeah, it can be fun, especially if they decide to change the gate your aircraft's living at 3 times.
Yeah, that I would not want. I get panicked easily when things aren't going to plan. So I managed.
Yeah, thankfully I was able to. The time that they did that on us, I saw the pilot for the flight I was taking.
Right.
Found out he was actually the pilot, and I said, "All right, I'm sticking to you, and we'll find the plane that we're actually taking out of here."
Ah, fair enough. That's quite handy then, in that case.
Yeah, but normally the pilot, you never actually see them other than they just walk by.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be one of my worries. I wouldn't want to end up in Dubai when I'm meant to be in New York.
No, they actually scan your ticket again at the airplane as you go in every time. So if you're not on the scanned list, you don't actually get in.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I'm the same with trains. I'm always worried about getting on the wrong train when I'm doing changes, but kind of ending sort of the wrong end of the country is slightly different to ending up in the wrong country. But yeah, I got a direct flight there, so once I'm at the airport and clear security, it's just a case of waiting. Should be okay. I love the taking off, though, on a flight.
That's why I went for my pilot's license.
Oh, really? Fair enough.
That exhilaration of takeoff, plus slow flight. I'm weird. I really like putting that aircraft in a stall point.
Alright, okay. Yeah, I would not want to be in an aircraft stalling.
No, not stalling. Just the alarm saying you're about to. That's my favorite point in the entire aircraft.
Yeah, I'll avoid that one. I was petrified though. I wasn't petrified. I got slightly worried when the plane came to land in America. I had an air hostess just sort of a few feet away from me, and the plane, as it touched down, went tilted to the right, so the right wing got a bit close to the ground. I could swear blind it was inches off of the ground. But the air hostess didn't flinch. So I thought, right, either she's putting a brave face on, or there is nothing to worry about, and this is completely fine.
Had that happened to me once. The motor went into reverse when it was not supposed to, just before touchdown.
Right. That sounds fun. Not.
Yeah, and I wasn't the one behind the controls, so I had, it's like I know what's going on, I felt it, and I can't do anything about it.
That would be the worst, if you know what's going on, whereas I didn't have a clue what was going on, so I wasn't sure if it was like... I knew it wouldn't be normal, because you kind of want to land as, straight as possible, but I was like, is it acceptable normal? Is it, is it fine? It's not anything in danger. But I was sat on the wing. It was quite noisy. I'm looking forward to this flight out. Especially with the unlimited drinks.
That would be a nice feature.
I've paid for I'm flying with British Airways, so they call the normal class is World Traveller, then it goes World Traveller Plus, then it's Business Class, then it's First Class. So I'm in World Traveller Plus, so I get slightly extra legroom, and I get a slightly better meal. And then they also give you unlimited drinks, but cocktails you've got to pay for. But yeah, like unlimited beer and wine, as well as soft drinks. So I told Cadendra, I said, yeah, I'm going to turn up absolutely plastered drunk. I'm not, because I can't drink, but I'm not telling her that.
Yeah, but at least you got all the soda you want.
Well, there is that, yes. See, last time I didn't have a single drink. Well, I only had because when we took off, they came around with a drink for us all. So I took one then, but I didn't want to be a bother. Even though I've paid, like, the money to be a bother. I didn't want to be a bother. I didn't ask for drinks. I don't like being a bother to people. But there was this one woman who, as soon as we took off, she was like, yeah, can I have a glass of wine, please? Instantly. And they're like, yeah, just let us get to altitude. Yo, I want one now. Yeah, you've just got to wait. We're not opening up anything until we get to cruising altitude. She just kept pestering them every 5 minutes, and then when they finally let her have one, she drank it quick and asked for another one. I thought, oh, they're going to have fun with her.
Yeah, that sounds like one of those passengers that you're always glad it wasn't you.
Yes. And then they came around with a little customs form. Do you have anything to declare? So I tick yes. And then, because in England, we've always got the programs where people, airport security programs where people are trying to go through customs and they are either trying to smuggle stuff in or whatever. So then you always get people like, oh, do you have anything to declare? And like, no, nothing, everything's fine. And then they search their bags and it's like, oh, you got all this food in there. It's like, oh crap, I forgot about that. And I always thought, how can you forget stuff's in your bag? So anyway, I was going through customs because I had some pot noodles, these like instant noodles you had, like ramen but slightly different. So anyway, I had chicken and mushroom flavour, my friend, because she likes them. And so I declared it because, you know, I didn't want to get in trouble and I wanted to be able to bring them in the country. So I went to the declare section and she says, oh, so what are you declaring? I went, oh, I got some pot noodles in my bag. She's like, what are they? So I described them. Does it have any meat in them? And I thought, well, no, it's just noodles. So I said, no. And she says, okay, what flavour are they? I went, oh, shit, chicken and mushroom. Yeah, there's no meat in them, but it's chicken and mushroom flavour.
You're probably right, though. There probably is no meat in them.
Yeah, it's probably like, yeah. But yeah, she went away, looked them up, and she said, yeah, they're fine. But I didn't think, she's like, is there meat? And I was just thinking, well, no, there's no, steak shoved in there. But it's because it's all dried. It just didn't occur to me. But yeah, she was fine about it. And I came back with some Ben & Jerry's cookie dough bread mix, which is basically cake. And I had a cat toy with catnip in it. So I thought, right, I'll go to the declared section in England as well, just to say that, I've got this stuff. And she goes, what have you got? So I quickly explained. She said, oh, I don't need to check, carry on. She said, you only need to worry if you've got large amounts of meat in your bag. I was like, oh, okay then, no. I couldn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, go on.
I've actually never actually left the country, even though I was less than an hour from Canada.
Yeah, I've been that close to Canada, but never crossed the border. Didn't want to. They offered taking it because obviously I like moose, and they wanted to see if I could find a moose. But I was like, well, can I go to Canada? Because I hadn't filled out any paperwork to go to Canada. I filled out all the paperwork to go to America, but I wasn't sure if I could cross that border. Even though I had my passport and I was in America legitimately, so I didn't want to risk it. I don't know how funny they are with the rules and stuff.
I know for me, all I need is my passport.
Yeah, Well, that's all they would have needed as well, was that. But for me, even though I've got my passport, I didn't know if I needed it. Because to get into America, I don't need a visa. They don't do visas anymore, but I got to fill out a ESTA, pay $20 for the pleasure, and then your country does checks on me. And then when that comes back fine, which it has done, they're like, yep, you're now allowed to enter the country. But I have to do that every time I fly to America. But I haven't done anything for that for Canada, so I wasn't sure if I'd be allowed to go to Canada.
No, you drive to the border, they scan it, and they go, yep, go on ahead.
Ah, fair enough. It would be interesting to go there one time, though. But they're going to take me to a place called Moose Alley. In the hopes of seeing a moose.
If I still lived in our old house, I'd say, yeah, just come on over. We have moose in our yard all the time, but I don't live there anymore.
Ah, fair enough. I just hope they don't charge me, otherwise that'll be the end of me. I just want to get, you know, close enough to be able to take a photo. Not too close, obviously. I've seen stuffed moose.
As long as you're not, like, up close and between them and they're young, they really don't give a hoot about you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when it comes to their young, Christ. It has been known before for a moose cow to take down a wolf that threatened her calf.
Yeah, you do not mess with a moose and calves.
Yeah, I imagine not. I mean, I wouldn't want to. There was a documentary I was meant to watch it. This guy followed a moose mother and her calf for a whole year. I was going to watch it, but never got the time. I was gutted. It looked like an interesting documentary, actually. They basically spent a whole year with their mother before they're released.
Let's see if I can get what they missed with the plow without totally destroying all of the seed.
Yeah. It's field 5 done. Well, plowed, mostly. I'll try and do this bottom area as well. The main event of my holiday, though, which I'm super excited about because I've never been to one before, but I'm going to Connecticut. Never been to a convention.
Nor have I.
That should be exciting. Bottom end's tidy. You're sowing barley, are you? Where's my other seeder?
Oh, the one I was running, I drove back down to the farm.
Cool. Just trying to tab to it. Is it still hooked to a machine?
No, I left it alone.
Ah,
So you have the steeder and the tractor.
Ah, there it is. Oh wait, I think that was the one I dropped off, wasn't it? Or was that you?
That one was me.
Ah, okay. Canola. That's going to need more seed in. Barley.
you want me to clean up all the red that it kind of missed, or we're not going to worry about the little bit that it planted over anyways?
How much has it missed?
It's not pretty.
Oh dear lord. Trouble is, it means wasting quite a bit of seed. What's going to be greater, wasting the seed or unfulfilled potential on the yields?
No idea.
No, me neither. I would say try and fill it in as best as you can. Did that really just happen? I hate this seeder.
I wish you could have that set for the mini-map so you could see where you actually need to hit.
Oh, that would be nice. There might even be a mod for that, I don't know. The companion app doesn't even have that either, which is a shame, because that would have been nice as well. I don't even use the companion app actually anymore.
I know, I installed it on my tablet, said, oh, I really like that. I can see, and then never did anything with it.
It doesn't update too often, so it's not real time. I think it updates like every 10 minutes or so, I think. Can't remember. I mean, even if there's just a 30-second lag, that would be kind of acceptable. But yeah, because you've got no the filters on it or anything, you know, the different screens, you can't tell what's grown, what's partially harvested, what needs ploughing. It just shows your own fields and how much money you've got. I mean, the messaging board and the diary is helpful, but that'd be more for when there's an army of you working on the server.
Yeah, then you could say, okay, whoever's down doing whatever field number this is, without having to pull up the map every 2 minutes.
Yeah. But then again, these days with stuff like Discord and that, it's not exactly difficult to organise anyway amongst yourselves. Twitch is trying to compete with Discord now as well, aren't they?
Until they can get it as fast, though, I don't think they will.
I've not used their VoIP. I kind of didn't.
I haven't. Oh, they have VoIP now? I did not know that.
Yeah, they've got a desktop app which has their, because obviously they do their own games now, don't they?
Yeah, they have their own Twitch gaming. Yeah.
Yeah. And you can actually set up like a Discord style server for messaging and VoIP. It's kind of handy because it's got a lot of Twitch integration and stuff, so you can actually assign perks for followers and stuff, which you can do on Discord with a bit of work. But I didn't push for that because I've already got Discord set up and we're already there, kind of thing. And unless they do something absolutely amazing that smashes Discord out of the water, I ain't gonna bother making the switch.
Yeah, don't fight something that's not broken.
Exactly. It's like them trying to compete with Steam is a bit brave as well, to be honest.
Yeah, that to me was a pretty big attempt for a move.
I don't know if many people use it. I mean, I got it installed because the Twitch Prime stuff is all the games they bring out is actually on their own platform. So I've been claiming all the free games because, you know, free games. And I've got it installed in case there's a game I want to play that's on that list, but I'm not going to buy a game on there when I've already got Steam. I mean, it's a pain in the ass having Origin. And having EA games separate from Steam.
Yeah, same with Uplay.
Yeah, yeah, Uplay as well, because it's a different bloody platform. And even though you can get some Ubisoft games on Steam, you've still got to install Uplay anyway.
Yeah, I bought Star Trek Bridge Crew, which is VR only. And yeah, it's a pain in the butt to get all your friends together to play a game because you have to be friends on both platforms. Kind of. You don't have to be on Steam, but everybody is already on Steam, so now I have to find you on Uplay, which I didn't have anyone on.
Yeah. Well, that's the same when Division came out. I had a couple of people I played that on, and I had to add them on that, even though I had them on Steam already. I had to then, oh, what's your name when you play? You know, try and find them and add them. And well, I don't play Division anymore, and it kind of got boring fast. My only concern with all this DRM locked stuff, though, is what happens when the companies go tits up. Like, if Steam ever went bankrupt, I've literally got probably £1,000 worth of games that are completely useless.
Yeah, they normally, when they do something like that, is they release a patch that gives you the online proof of access stuff, but there's no guarantee they would.
Exactly.
Well, I've got the top cleaned up the best I can without trying to get into what they've actually seeded on it. That's not that much left.
Cool. As long as it's minimal, that's all that matters. Yeah, what I can see on the map, that looks fine.
Does 13 need to be planted also, or am I just on the wrong screen?
13 isn't ours.
That would be why.
Yeah, the only field we haven't worked on is 18, but that's because that's a grass one. Well, there is a bit of a gap with the seeder that we'll have to check.
Yeah, the plow missed it, so we had to go back and get that swath. Want me to bring the plow back to the farm?
Yeah. Yeah. All that needs to be done now is just 5 to be finished off with seeds. Flash run and sell the corn. The price is now settled. Get some money.
Any place in particular you want the plow?
By the our little warehouse, there's outside on the side with harvesters. You'll see the plow I've put down. That one goes next to it. I can't remember where Kitsy parks everything though, so we're going to get told off. Well, I say we, I am. Because everything's going to get put in the wrong spots.
Oh, I was told to make sure you put it away right.
I know, but I don't remember! I can never remember where it all goes. vaguely know where the tractor's going. There's already one in here. This way. I wonder if you can control the different lights independently on a wheel or joystick or something like that.
If you assign a button for it, yes, you can. The current keypad ones are 5 and 6. 5 is front, 6 is rear. Number pad, not keypad.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm starting to whack those buttons. Oh yeah.
And number pads 1 and 3 are blinkers, and 2 is 4-ways.
Yeah, I knew the indicators. I just didn't know about the front and back. That's actually kind of handy.
And I think beacons is 8, but I'm not certain. It's been a while since I've used that one.
Home key, I believe, is the beacons. At least that's default.
No, maybe it is. I don't know. I've got so many numbers assigned to those words right now that it doesn't. It's because each pin on the controller takes an input by number, and I'm using all those words in my head for a number.
Alright, okay. That's handy to know about the light, although you can't turn your... It's actually full beams on the 5 and 6, isn't it? 5 is your full beam. Oh well. It's just I've always been using F. It's a pain in the ass to cycle all through them just to get like high beam on. And technically speaking, this is all streets, so you wouldn't drive with full beams on.
I drive with my headlights on 24/7.
No, I was thinking like when you got your full lights on rather than you dipped. So you don't blind people. Although not everybody always dips their headlights when the oncoming car's going.
No, oncoming, sure. If there's no oncoming on a car, I run on low. On a motorcycle, it's high.
I know in England, the motorcycle's got to have its low lights, its dip lights on at all times now.
Yes,
Regardless.
my ours are hardwired to on if the bike is on, and then I run in high during the day just so I'm a little more visible.
Alright, okay, fair enough. Not sure if you'd get away with that in England, having it on high. I think you're not allowed to. In case you dazzle other drivers. But in the day, it ain't gonna be an issue, is it? I would have thought.
Yeah, only in the day. At night, I dim like everybody else should.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely do what you can to be spotted when you're on a bike. Because not all bikers, motorcyclists do. Or even cyclists don't.
Yeah, I watched a couple of idiots pull through the parking lot a couple days ago on a motorcycle, and I'm like, how could you?
Well, I was driving. I had to go back to work yesterday to sort something out, and I had my younger brother in the car with me because he just popped in to help out quickly. And I was just coming around a bend. And on this bend is a turning off to get off the main road junction, and a cyclist was in the middle of the road trying to turn the direction across in front of me, but he weren't moving, but he was wanting to go that way. and he had no helmet on, no lights, and he was topless. So he had no high vis on. And I was coming around this corner at 40 because it's 40 speed limit on this particular road. I was braking because it's a steep corner, but at the same time, I was like, bloody hell, where the hell did you come from? I wasn't impressed. Trouble is, if I would have hit him, it would have been my fault.
Yep.
You get idiots like that in the winter and that. They don't have, in the winter obviously it's darker and stuff, and they don't have lights on.
Yeah, that one, but
it's illegal as well. Cyclists have to have their lights. Motorcyclists, they make me very nervous. Most are good, but you do get the one idiot every now and again. And they always end up right up your ass as well when they're trying to get ready to overtake you, while they're waiting to overtake safely. They're just constantly right up your ass.
The one advantage you do have on a bike is I have a way better stop area than you do.
Well, I've never rode a bike, so I actually don't know like how good they are at stopping and stuff. So I'm always nervous about braking. If I got to brake harshly for what, like if someone runs out in front of me and I got to slam the brakes on, I don't know how good you are at braking. So that's why I get quite nervous. But obviously, a bike is lighter and stuff, so.
General rule of thumb is an automobile needs a 4-second buffer.
Yeah.
A motorcycle needs a 2-second buffer.
Alright, okay.
But that's, of course, under the assumption that the guy driving is actually paying attention.
Yeah. We're really playing chicken with a cedar.
No, I have a blinker on. I'm telling you which way I'm going.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. No! Damn it, I didn't turn in time. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. I'll just fix the top. I think that's field 5 done then, isn't it?
I'm waiting for the map to load. I got the little bit on the edge still to go, and that'll be it.
Speed up time and do some harvesting. Oh, it's a patch here, missed. Oh, that was when I had to fill it up. I think I started it off in the right place. Go for it. Green across the board.
Yay!
Oh wait, 11's got some missing. Sawyer. Sawyer and fix that, right? And then we'll speed up the time. Trying to think if there's any games due to come out soon that should be really good to get. And the only major one I'm looking forward to is Guild 3.
Yeah, I can't think of any that I'm like, oh yeah, I have to go get.
Yeah, I've got a feeling there's another one, but I can't think of it. I'll quickly grab my wish list before I crash the tractor. I swear there's one somewhere. I know Mountain Blade 2 I'm waiting on. Just making sure it's Sawyer before I seed Sawyer down.
Thank you, I was about ready to make sure. That looks to be it.
Indeed it does. And there is one little game I've seen actually that does look good. Makia Villain, I think it was called. It's a hotel management game with a twist. You basically run a hotel for humans, but the people that run it are like zombies, vampires, ghosts, and you've got to trap your humans to like feed your zombies, vampires, ghosts and stuff, you know. But you got to do it in a way so you don't get the humans suspicious, so they don't come after you with a lynch mob. That
does actually sound pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Multiplayer or single only?
I'll double check. I think it's single player only. Hasn't got a release date yet though, but I don't know how I stumbled across it. Doesn't say at the moment, but I presume it does look like a single player.
It sounds like it.
Have you played or seen Prison Architect?
Seen, have not played.
It kind of looks like that in the way of sort of art. I'll post a link in Discord for you to have a look at it during leisure. But yeah, it just looks awesome. Right, I need time to speed up the time. I can't remember where the seeders go. I guess just need the seed. Oh shit, this thing has a ton of capacity for fuel.
I didn't actually get to see where you put it. I was looking at the Discord chat instead.
That's alright, it's just by the bunker in front of you on your left.
Oh, yep, now I see him. Thanks.
It's probably in the wrong spot, but... Bunker silo is done fermenting. Nice. Nice. Random lag spike.
Yep, those are always fun.
What kind of tractor are you driving? Is it the white one?
Yeah, the white Volta or Voltra.
Ah, that's okay. Yes, I was just wondering if I was missing a tractor. Oh, I keep minimizing the game.
I have 3 monitors. It will not let me look at another monitor with the game open. Why?
Oh, I hate it when games do that.
At least this one only minimizes the game. I've had some that crash the game if you do it.
Yes. I've got one game I like to play, Company Heroes. In Company Heroes 2, it's only got full screen. There's no windowed mode or borderless window. So yeah, it blacks out the my left and right monitor when I'm playing that game, so it's absolutely a pain in the ass. Silage, look at that. Where's Kitsy parked all the... Ah, there it is. Not done yet.
I was looking for this spot. You don't want to just scoop it up and drop it in?
Well, Kitsy was using these belts and it just does it all automatically. Just saves
Oh, that's kind of nice.
a lot of time.
Yeah, especially since it's not that long to bottom it out or max it out and it won't take anymore.
Yeah. Hey Toad, how's it going? Long time no see. How have you been? Talking about you earlier. Your high-speed internet. Now, what way does this extend out?
Any field in particular you want harvested first?
Nope. Are they ready, are they?
No, they're not. I was just planning on at least getting a tractor to one of the fields.
Oh yeah, makes sense. I don't know what's going to be ready, and I don't know what's going to need ploughing. I can't remember. I don't think these need to connect. I think it just needs to. Hang on. Oh, I'm just not going all over the place. Right, and then we go. Why does that look back to front of me? It's back to front. Bollocks. Why did I not see that? I'm an idiot. In this turn. Not very well. Right, tractor it is. And yeah, so I'm alright. I'm alright. Just looking forward to my holiday. A much needed holiday. The crop's done now, are they, or?
Some are not.
Alright.
Like the most of the wheat ones, but not all of them.
I'll leave it on for a minute then. Oh. Barley on great demand, nice.
I'm sitting here pounding X saying, why is it not unfolding the harvester? Oh, because I didn't click yes to knowing that barley was more expensive.
What am I trying to do? I'm... connecting these belts up, so... I have no idea if I'm doing it right either.
From the images on the stream, it looks pretty good.
It's alright then. Well, we'll find out when I get it all hooked up. It's not working right.
Yeah, we do have it so that the plants do not overharvest, correct? Or overgrow?
Yeah, I can do. They don't wither. I usually don't, but we can do.
Okay. It looks like 12, 14, 16, 19, 24, 23, half of 22 and 26 are already.
I'll leave the speed going on for a bit then. Right, so far so good. So basically, Toad, what's going to happen in a minute? I've made some silage in these silage bunkers. And I can load it all with that JCB there. Or I can have conveyor belts do it for me. I don't know what that angle is, I'm changing. Well, you can unload it in there directly, you know, if I wanted. It's just this way is a lot easier and faster. Because the bunkers are obviously over there. And this is the sell point. This is how I sell it. Because the silage needs to ferment and stuff. It's got to go through a process, so I can't just chuck it straight in here. So it's now been through the process it needs to go through. I've got this stuck, haven't I? Shit. So that needs to come in a bit more.
I need to find a truck.
Oh, what, for unloading?
Yeah, I got one, at least one of them that's full.
I'll be there to help in a minute, I just need to sort this out. On! You can do it.
Didn't beat him.
Done it! I've done it! I'm so happy. Well, I'm going to go harvest the beets, if that's alright.
Yeah, you want to not do the others and I'll just follow you?
Well, we can have them on AI. I mean, I don't know how quickly this will fill up.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I've not used this before.
The only time I've played with that particular piece of equipment is on the missions, and they cheat and they don't let it overfill.
Oh, okay. Right. So I need to unfold the header. I need to unfold the harvester. Oh, that was already unfolded. Pipe out in preparation. Turn it all on. Yeah, because we used to have the tractor stuff before, and that filled up in like 2 seconds because the capacity is like 7,000.
Yeah.
And you fill it up on one pass of field 19, which is like a really small field. Do you having the harvesters drop the straw, or?
Actually, I don't think I did.
Wow, 5,000.
Nope. Sorry.
I think we're just going to take these straight to market.
What button is it to do straw? Oh, there.
I think it's comma.
Yep, but you can't have the helper hired first.
No. It's very specific. Actually, talking to helper. I'm gonna stick this on helper. I got a little blue tipper at the pigs, which I'm going to grab and fill up with beets. I wanted beets for my pigs. That money's going up. That bio thingy. Now it stopped. Tipper. Wait, that's beets there, isn't it? I've got loads of beets. Why do I want beets then? I've got plenty of all 4 grains. I don't know. Going mad. Alright. Unless someone's already dropped off the beets for me. Ooh, good price for beets at the mill. That's handy, we can load up the trains. Dead handy.
That would be cool. I've never actually driven the trains.
Guts. I got a mod on the server for an actual portable beet storage tank. And you got one for grains as well. The only thing you can't store in them is potatoes. Did you really just miss that bit there? Why'd you make it so that... That's what I want. There we go. Oh. Ah! Stop pushing the wrong buttons. Oh, my thing fell off. Oh. Hey Ragnar, how's it going? No, it's not a fire truck. Sorry to disappoint. Duct tape. Duct tape fixes everything.
Pretty much.
It's also incredibly rare in Fallout 4. Because it's so useful.
Duct tape and coat hangers. It's everything you need.
I presume you mean the wire ones.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, we get plasticky, cheap stuff. And that's if you ask for them. When you buy clothes, they keep the hangers themselves.
Yep, same here. You actually have to go out and buy the metal coat hangers.
Yeah, there was a time when they used to let you have them. Like, oh hey, you've just spent £30 on a £2 piece of cloth. We'll let you have the coat hanger for free. I spent £130 on clothes today for my holiday. I could not believe it. On the
I'm
plus
dreading
side,
it. I need to.
I now own a pair of shorts. Which might not be a plus side for some people. I guess it's perspective. Apparently it's going to be hot in America.
Depends on the day and the weather. It can be.
Well, we've just had a heat wave, so I can tackle anything. It highs at like 32 degrees. Bearing in mind, it's muggy and humid, so it's sticky and horrible.
Yeah, the last couple of days here have been pretty sticky.
I actually had a teacher tell me off for not drinking enough. Okay, I'm not one of your pupils. I'm an adult. No, I didn't say that. I was just like, yeah, I should drink. Especially in my profession.
Yeah, I have that same issue. I don't drink nearly enough non-sodas.
Well, I drink soda, as you call it, at home. Like now, I drink Pepsi when I'm streaming. But you're not going forward. But at work, I'll drink squash. Water's yucky on its own.
No, I drink a lot of the soda called Moxie.
Moxie.
And most people hate it. It's either the best soda or the worst soda. There's no middle ground on it.
Oh, that's like Marmite. I don't know if you guys have that over in America.
Never heard of it.
It's like a yeast extract thing you put on your sandwiches. It's absolutely disgusting. But their marketing slogan is either you love it or you hate it. And it's true. Either you love it or it's absolutely vile and disgusting, which it is.
I hate it when you accidentally hit tab and now you're out of the vehicle you want.
Yep. It's alright when you first start the game because you've got like a harvester and a tractor. When you've got a fleet of vehicles, it's an absolute nightmare. Well, it's got a capacity of 45,000 beats. And it hasn't even done half the field. Holy damn. Beats, not bits. Although that is a lot of bits. Oh, and how much that is. What's that, $450?
I think that's the correct conversion, but I actually don't know.
1 bit is 1 cent, I think.
That's what I thought the conversion rate was.
That's what the streamer gets, but they obviously Twitch charges more than that. When's TwitchCon? October?
Not sure.
Wondering what they'll announce then. New big feature. So it was Twitch Prime last year, weren't it? Which actually, to be fair, I think is a good thing. I like Twitch Prime.
Yeah, I have it on my other account. Or Amazon Prime gives me one Twitch Prime subscription on my other account, which is why you'll notice I'll bounce back and forth. It depends on which browser I logged into last.
You can actually link it to multiple accounts, Twitch Prime. Because you'll notice Albert the Moose has Twitch Prime, but I'm not paying it for it twice. However, the unlockable perks, the codes like the games and that can only be unlocked to one account. And it's the same.
Oh, that's not bad, though.
Same with the subscriber, so the free sub thing is one account. So, but Albert, if I was to log on as Albert, I can enjoy ad-free viewing and the emotes, that sort of stuff.
Okay, that's why I'm getting ads this time and I wasn't last time.
Does everybody else see a bot icon next to Albert's name? Or is that something for my viewing pleasure?
I don't even see the bot on the stream.
Oh, do you not? He hasn't even spoken in a while. Someone feed him a cookie. Poor Albert. He likes his cookies.
The guy missed spots on this field, right in the middle of his path. I have no idea how.
Oh, he's a melon. AI is a pain. Tell you what, if I win the lottery, I'm buying everyone in the herd farming simulator.
It would be a game worth playing.
It's a fun game, I like it, it's relaxing as well. And it does allow people to chat more. Because I'm not like getting too involved in an action-packed scene or trying to concentrate. Just chill out. The other reason as well for wanting a wheel is because I made the mistake of buying a mechanical keyboard.
Yep, same here. Corsairs, Cherry, MX, Reds. They are noisy as all.
They are. I did not know mechanical keyboards were this noisy. If I knew that, I would kind of like... I mean, it's a brilliant keyboard, don't get me wrong. I've got no complaint. It's just... And it doesn't bother me when I'm not streaming, the noise, but it's just... When I watch back my farming videos and stuff, you just hear click, 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 click. Because I'm always like fine-tuning my adjustments. Like when I'm doing a pass, I always like just fine-tune. And it's absolutely annoying to hear. So it's like, yeah, I have to get a wheel. Because I'm not going to, well, I'm saying I'm not going to spend money on another keyboard when this one works perfectly fine, but I'm thinking about spending money on a wheel that will get used for one game. Even though I own Euro Truck too, I don't know if I'd actually, if it would be a game I'd play and enjoy.
I own it. It's kind of, but if it was multiplayer again, I think it would actually be worth the money. But it's not, so I don't play it.
I got given it for free. I bought a laptop recently, and they gave me like a ton of free software with it, including Euroset Truck. Which I was actually surprised about. But like, oh, if you buy this particular processor, we'll throw in Halo Wars 2. I'm like, oh, okay, fine. I was going to get this processor anyway, but fine. And then I got the code for it, and it turned out I got Euro Truck 2 and some video editing software with it as well. Which is actually dead handy because...
Yeah, that's never a bad thing to have.
That reminds me, I need to fix a video, and I don't know how. I did a 24-hour stream last summer, and my hard drive got full, so I moved it from my C drive to my E drive, I think it is. Or is it my D drive? Well, whatever my secondary hard drive is. And now I can't actually watch the video anymore. I go to play it back, and it's just like, I can't open this file.
Yeah, I'm not certain why that happened. Yeah, yeah, I have more than 2 hard drives. I've got like 3 on this computer and 5 on.
That is a lot of hard drives.
And they're mostly full.
Yeah, my PC's full. They're only terabytes each. It was actually cheaper to get 2 1 terabyte SSDs than a 2 terabyte SSD. I know I could have had one small SSD for the operating system and then HDD for everything else, but I kind of wanted 2 SSDs.
My next ring will be, or my next rig will be dual SSDs with a RAID array.
I have no idea what that means, that last bit.
Hard drive set so that they're exact copies of each other, so you can read from them the number of times faster. So if you have 2 drives, you're reading the same file from both, thus approximately twice as fast.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Toad wants to know if those HDDs of yours are all full with educational movies.
Nope. Mostly TV shows. And video games. A lot of video games. Didn't you have a tractor or a trailer that you could load into and then dump into the bigger tractor or truck later?
Yes. There's one in the warehouse. Yeah, because we had a different mod for tippers that can actually be unloaded onto the that disconnect from the trailer onto the ground, so the bucket itself stays on the ground, and then you drive away with the trailed part.
Yeah, the IT runner pack.
Yes. But apparently Kitty changed her idea because I wasn't using it properly, but we only had one. It's like, well, we didn't have the auger wagon and we only had one of them things. Because I kind of like the idea of using the auger wagon and having buckets and stuff all over the place, but Kitty changed her mind. Why are you not filling up? Because my ISP died. I've just been disconnected from the game. Come on. Come on, come quickly. second. Oh.
Yep, I'm still here.
I'm back.
I just jumped out of the game. I actually have somewhere else I gotta go for a while.
Alright, no worries. Well, take care. Thank you for playing.
Yeah, not a problem. I enjoyed it.
I'll tell you what, I might as well call it a night with my ISP Durapin.
Yeah, I saw that, and it's like, hold on, what just happened? Because I just saw the notification that you dropped, and I'm like, what? Oh yeah, you have an ISP issue sometimes. Yep, that's what happened. I'll log out of the game so I don't continue to play without you.
That's fine. I mean, well, you're welcome to play at any time. But yeah, I don't know what is... I mean, my ISP announced a couple of days ago they got hacked. Or their customers are getting hacked. I can't remember which. I didn't hear the report. But I got a feeling, because this is now a regular occurrence, and I find that also when the server the router dies, or my connection dies, whatever you want to call it, that the wireless information gets reset back to default.
Oh, you have wireless?
I'm not wireless, but there is a wireless router. I'm connected by wire, but whenever this reset happens, the whole internet dies. And then I notice that the wireless doesn't work, so things like my mobile phone and that's no longer connected. So I wasn't sure if someone's hacking the router and playing funny buggers with it, or if the router's on its way out.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
Because the router's a couple of years old now. Well, Toad, it's doing a factory reset. It's not rebooting, it's doing a complete and utter factory reset because, as I said, the passphrase for the Wi-Fi changes, the password to log on to the router goes back to the old default one. It's doing a reset. And while it's doing that reset, the internet disappears for a minute. So I don't know if the router's dying or if someone's accessing it.
Normally it wouldn't make a reset. It would just crash off and then you'd restart, or you would have no internet until you restarted it. So yeah, there's probably something, or definitely something on their end that's happening.
Their end or router end?
Their end.
Why would could they actually make it so their routers do a factory reset?
Yep, they can send a signal that says factory reset.
This has been going on for a couple of months now, though. I would have thought they would have fixed it. That's kind of why I thought it was an issue with the router. I should probably ring them.
Yeah, I definitely would call them and tell them you're a streamer and that you can't live without it.
Oh, they'll then just put a limit on it. Our ISP don't like streamers.
Oh, see, ours is the opposite. If I tell them that I'm, I can't go without it, you know, that I actually have, my phone system is actually through the internet, that I don't have any other method of communication, they're normally a little better about it.
Ah, fair enough. Well, here they'll just be like, well, we could upgrade it to some upgraded version, and you can pay extra, and then you get the exact same internet anyway. We'll probably try that. But yeah, I know they do, like, what's the term? Where they just basically nerf your internet speed after a certain amount of data usage, even though they say they don't. But they
Data
do.
cap it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they do. They cap the data, especially in the evenings as well.
Oh, that one is throttle.
Yes, that's the term. Yes, they throttle the data. They do. They say they don't. They say it's unlimited, but yeah, they do not like streamers.
Yeah, because unlimited means you can have as much data as you want. Throttled means you can have as much as you want, but only so fast.
Yes.
Yeah, a couple of the phone companies in the local area actually got nailed big time on that one by saying it's high-speed data all the time, unlimited. But then after you've used like 5 gigs on your cell phone, they throttle you down to less than a 56K dial-up.
Nice.
And they were like, that's not unlimited, because if you actually did the math, you could only get like, I don't know what the number was, but there was an actual number you could max out at, and that was it. You couldn't go higher than that.
Slightly different on a similar basis. A lot of companies, mobile phone companies in your plan will give you like unlimited texting. And when unlimited texting became a thing, because for ages they always used to charge you, but when the first few companies started offering unlimited texts, my little brother went with that plan, and I don't know how he pulled it off. This is going back about 10 years now. But he sent about 10,000 texts in a month, and they charged him for it. And he's like, hang on a minute, why are you charging me for this? It's like, I've got unlimited text. And he's like, well, actually, technically speaking, while we say it's unlimited, we actually mean reasonable usage. So 10,000 in a month is not reasonable, so we're billing you for it. Read the fine print. He wasn't amused.
No, I would definitely agree with that. And I remember it when it wasn't. You only had, a couple, maybe a couple hundred texts a month.
Alright, let's go nerf the price of beets at the mill. That'd be fault. Yes, yeah, he argued it, but trying to argue that with a big company is difficult. It's like slightly different again, but I had an all-in-one PC a while back because I was a bit tight on space. The fans inside it weren't cooling down the components, so the graphics card and motherboard would melt. So anyway, it melted and it kept getting blue screening and stuff, so I took it to a repair company to get it fixed, build the company I bought it from, because they didn't want to pick it up. They said they told me to take it to the repair company and build them, which I did. Anyway, needless to say, a month later, same problem happened, so I took it back to the repair guy, and he looked into it a bit deeper than he did the first time and said, oh, actually, the cooling system's not working, the fans aren't working. So I contacted the company again saying, look, I need you to fix it. And they're like, well, no, you've had your one fix. I'm like, what? You've had your one fix. That's it. I'm like, but it's not even a year old and it's broken twice. It's a manufacturing fault. Well, that's not our problem. And it's like, well, hang on a minute. EU law stipulates that it's good for, you got to provide warranty for 3 years. Nope. No, we don't. And you didn't take out the extra warranty because I didn't need to. There's a law that protects me. Nope. If you want to fight it out in court, be my guest. And it's like, really? I could have done that, and if I did, I would have won. But they would have drowned me in red tape in the meantime.
Alrighty, well, I gotta go. See you guys.
Yeah, take care, and thank you for playing.
Not a problem. Have a good one.
You too. Well, this is this was a big company. I wouldn't have had a chance. But I would have won. But to start small claims proceedings, I would have had to pay £200 to get things started, and then I would have needed representation to make sure it does it properly. If I'd won, I would have got my money back, and I would have won. But it's fronting that cost, and that's what I couldn't do because at the time I was off work sick, and I didn't have the money. And the computer was kind of my form of entertainment, playing games and stuff, So I moved to the Xbox. I started playing my Xbox a little bit more, and then my TV blew up. Which wasn't anyone's fault. The TV was old. So I had no PC, no TV, no Xbox. It was a great time. Especially when my ex broke up with me. Oh, brilliant. It all went wrong rather quickly. Wow. Sold the beats. Did I get much money for it? Got 12 grand almost for my cows. I haven't checked my... 42 grand though from those beads. Kind of, yeah. As I said, if I'd have won, and I would have won because the EU law was protecting me. It's just that they were digging their heels. Because over here, those companies always like offer you extra warranty for like 100 quid a year or whatever. I don't know the prices, but I never take it out because, as I said, the law protecting the goods for 3 years typically isn't enough. You know, when it starts going wrong at that point, you can always put it down to wear and tear. But they always try and sell the extra stuff to those that aren't quite as clued up. But yeah, I would have won. I would have got the money back. But say when you're off sick off work, and you need the few precious pounds you've got. And then sometimes the little guy ain't going to do it because they're worried about losing lots and lots of money. So they get away with it. And I had a dud computer on my hands. Oh well. That is when I then swore to never buy anything from that company again. Unless it's a brand that they don't control. So I did buy a keyboard off them, but it's a keyboard I'd previously used, which I'd bought off Amazon. But it was a keyboard, I bought the same keyboard, so I knew they couldn't infect it. Well, I did threaten to take them to court. And they're like, well, that's the action you actually need to take. We will see you there. Because we're not paying. I sent them a letter and everything saying I'm taking you to court, and they're like, "What? Well, let us know the dates." Didn't want to budge. But I don't know if we got companies. There probably are companies like that, and I probably could have gone to a proper solicitor's office as well and said, "Look, this is the case," and they probably would have done it on no win, no fee. They tend to do that sort of stuff, but as I said, it's. I went to take the NHS to court. I won't get into details why, but I went to take them to court for malpractice, clinical negligence. And I ended up spending about £1,000 of my money to start things off. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to get what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, I had to get the lawyer started his fact-finding mission. He had to get hold of my notes. He had to write letters and stuff. And then he had to get a doctor to agree that there was malpractice. So he had to write to a surgeon who didn't know the surgeon I was trying to sue. Because obviously there's then conflict of interest. And basically the surgeon came back saying, yeah, no, I think my colleague did everything right. Even though he didn't know him, he was like, yeah, I think he did everything right. Because obviously doctors are all going to stick together. But the lawyer did believe there was a case. He said, yeah, there is a case here. That's why, he went to pursue it on a no-win, no fee. Yeah, I spent about £1,000. The no-win, no fee part means you don't pay his £250 an hour wage. But you pay everything else. You pay the letter fees and stuff. So it could have cost me a lot more. Oh well, never mind. Anyway. My ISP derping about kind of just ruins stuff. I think I need to look into that because it happened last night. I was playing Europa Universalis, excuse me, and it died and didn't come back for a while. So I ended up just having to go to bed. Well, I was absolutely shattered anyway. I was going to call it, but then the ISP died and did it for me. So it's an absolute nightmare. Well, I say so. I just found it easier to not bother with that company anymore. So that's when I started getting my computers custom built. I haven't had a problem since. If my computers ever go tits up, it's usually something I've done. Although I do have a slight problem with my laptop, but I'm looking into that. I've got a SD card reader build into it that's not working at the moment, which I need to get working before my holiday. Speaking of which, let us close the game. Let's save the game. I need to save it, so I need to log it in as admin quickly so I can save it. I kind of wish they'd hide the passwords on this so I don't have to swap. Right, so I'm going to end out there. I'm going to have an early night. I needed a nap earlier, but come on, monitor, stop sorting out. What was the company name? PC World. Well, it was Curry's, or PC World. Can't remember which one, but they're both the same. They're owned by the same company, but they were like, even though they're owned by a separate company, even though they're owned by the same company, they were separate. Even though they were owned by the same parent company, but then they kind of merged, so it's Curry's PC World now. But I think I bought it off Curry's. But yeah, so I wouldn't buy from them again. But anyway, I think this might be the last Farming Sim stream for the time being, because next Saturday I'll be too busy trying to pack and make sure everything is sorted, because Sunday I leave for America. I cannot wait. I am looking forward to it. I got a few things planned to help involve you guys, the herd. I'll be doing some videos and stuff, taking tons of pictures, which I will be sharing on Discord. So if you're not on Discord, do by all means consider joining. It's a fantastic program for communities to share conversations. It's got VoIP as well, so you can actually play games with each other. It doesn't necessarily have to be a game I stream. You can play any games, you know, even when I'm not around. That's what it's there for. I will be gone for 2 weeks. I'll be gone for 2 weeks. I cannot wait. Biggest thing I'll be doing will be Kineticon, but they're looking at taking me to like Moose Alley so I can see a moose. Going to Ben & Jerry's factory for a tour, and they've got a few other things planned that they're not telling me, but that's fine. I don't mind a surprise. So yeah, it should be fun. So yeah, there won't be a farming sim stream next week because I'll be packing. I got to make sure my equipment works, so I'm going to be taking my laptop. I'm going to be taking a camera. I got to pack up my webcams. Probably want to pack up my mic. So yeah, I've got a few things planned. There might be the odd stream while I'm there, but it probably won't be in a friendly time for you guys. But don't worry, it'll be on VOD and it'll be recorded and it'll go on YouTube. I've basically asked the guys. Actually, no, it's a surprise. It's a surprise. But yeah, it might not necessarily. If it's in the evening for them, it'll obviously be very, very late for us here. But we'll see how it all works. But I'm going to make a little text board on Discord for all the pictures to post. Because I was thinking about, because I know there's image sharing websites. I wasn't sure whether to get an account there and then just keep posting links, or whether to just have it on Discord. I mean, if I eventually get a website of my own for the herd, I do have a URL, but if I ever build a website for it, we can obviously have them on there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And as I say, I'm hoping to involve you guys as much as I can, just so you can see what's going on. But yeah, so I'm going to head off. I'll be back tomorrow. Ark Survival Evolved with herd members. I think Cadendra is going to be inviting someone from work as well to join us, a friend. So there might be even more people to play tomorrow. Got no idea what's planned. I'll have to have a chat with them, see what they want to do. Create a slideshow that you broadcast as a vodcast. Well, I was thinking of doing some vlogging, as the kids call it, as well. So I will include like a slideshow on that. I'm not going to get into too much details of what I've got planned because I kind of want some of it to be a surprise. But yeah, there'll be videos and there'll be pictures and there'll be pictures with videos and stuff like that. I'll try to keep all the photos of me in shorts to a minimum. I don't want to break people's screens. IRL stream? Yeah, there could be an IRL stream. As I said, most of it will be recordings because if I was to stream, it'll be a bit difficult because the time zones. Because when we start a stream at 8 PM, it's 3 PM there. So unless while I'm at Kineticon, if there's Wi-Fi available, I could probably do an IRL stream while at the convention. But I don't know if they've got public Wi-Fi. If they have got public Wi-Fi, how good is it going to be? Because everybody's going to be on it. So, but we'll see. I know planes sometimes have Wi-Fi. Streaming on the plane, that'll be awesome. But yeah, again, the internet speed for that would probably be horrendous. So I probably couldn't stream at a high bit rate. But yeah, well, we'll see what happens. I'll see what happens when I get. I'm taking. As I say, I got a laptop, which is good for streaming. I'm going to be taking my web cameras, both cameras. I'm going to take the mic. So I'm taking a mobile recording studio, basically. You wouldn't, yeah, exactly, Toad. It'll probably be fine for uploading a photo, but for actual streaming, it would be. But yeah, we'll see what happens. If they've got proper decent high speed internet that you have to pay for to get, if it is a good speed, I might consider spending the $10 it'll be. It was $20 on the plane, and I was able to watch Netflix without issue. But that's download. Upload is obviously a different kettle of fish, but we'll see. I might do it. Well, it's difficult to do a test if you need to pay for it to get access to it, but I could always pay for it, do a test, and if it looks like decent, then I'll put the word out there's an IRL stream. We'll see. But yeah, I'm going to head off. I'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. BST, with some Ark Survival Evolved. There won't be any farming sim next Saturday. It'll probably be... Let me have a quick diary. So there won't be one there, there won't be one there. Probably... Oh, hang on. That's why... I'm back on the 18th, so the 22nd of July would be the next one, because I'm back on the 17th. But there probably won't be a stream on the 17th, because I get back at 6 p.m. I get home at 6 p.m. Well, about 6:30, 7. I'll probably be shattered, jet lagged and all that. Yeah, so it'll be a few weeks until another farming sim. But guys, thank you very much for the company this evening. And once again, thank you to Caffeinated Wolves, not Waffles, Wolves for the company and helping out on the server. I hope you all enjoyed it. Do enjoy your evening. If I don't see you beforehand, definitely enjoy your weekend. Good night, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you all soon.